Welcome back to the post-game of Let's Play Etrian Odyssey 4. There's gotta be a better way to say that. Did we sell crap last time? We did. Last time we completed the Legendary Cuisine quest. And this time, we're gonna make another attempt at the Thunderbird. Like, no, that's literally what it's supposed to be. So yeah, let's come in here and do that thing. If I see shiny moths, I will murder them. Regardless of if they're actually in the way. The experience is too good to pass up. Also, we're going to be actively killing all of the moths here. Just because we need the burst gauges. Four is fine. No, it's not. Let's just go slaughter all of them. Rend, slaughter, devour your enemies. There's no other way to survive. Wait, that's the wrong Atlas game. Alright, that's enough. We already read this. This is take 2, coincidentally. So we really need to get that arm bind up. I mean, the head skills that do, like... the statuses kinda suck, but... Thunder Wing is an arm skill. You gotta nip that in the bud. So I guess Sonic Boom there is, like, an attempt to throw you off guard. Or something. It's Atrophic Eye. Ooh! I actually landed it. Okay. So Freezing Link. Freeze Drive. Yeah, Triumph Song. As I head snipe. Then refresh Talon. Oh my god. That was 600 damage. 6,000 damage. Sharp Edge. Oh! No, you can afford to heat sink. Let's switch over to Hood Circle. Or, I guess, Snare Circle next. And, let's go Nerve Circle next. Limit Guard, Freezing Link. Hawkeye, and then you can charge again. You go ahead and throw a Volt Jar, because I feel like that's coming soon, or Volt Mist. Sorry, Jar is the attack item. switch to Nerve Circle. Okay, you don't have head 5, or your head 3. That is kind of bad, but also kind of whatever. You can charge. Keep head sniping for damage. And Atrophic Eye again. The real important part is that Akatsuki goes before Rosa, which she does. But the armbind is still up. Holy hell. Freeze drive again. It's not going to be 6,000 damage, but it's going to be a ton of damage. Nerve Circle is still up. It doesn't really matter. Preemptive refresh. Okay, we didn't need it. That's still 5,000 damage. So, I did 20% more damage. You are still arm-bound. Wow. Guess let's just extend Atrophic Eye. Yeah, Triumphant March. I will no longer underestimate. Or I'll try not to. Holy crap. Hawkeye. Charm Eye for now then? Wow, this went a lot better. Snake Circle, why not? Gives me regen back. A small chance of triggering the follow-up attack. You know what? Go for the Sonic Raid. Oh, I didn't even need it. Alright. That we get 150. Oh my god, I did not realize you got that much experience for that fight. You get the Damascus Claw. If you kill it while it's panicked, I think you get a different... It's conditional. Though its blinding speed tosses you about, your indomitable spirit eventually brings the bird down. At last, the monster's body emits an intense light and resumes it the form of a short sword. The short sword slowly floats toward you, as if acknowledging you as its owner. Obtained Epitome. You're mesmerized by the pure, beautiful blade, but the spell is broken by someone calling to you. An out-of-breath vessel woman runs into the room, and is the one who gave you the metal shard. I'm too late! Oh? That short sword. Did you truly defeat the monster? Impressed, she continues. After I gave you the metal shard, the village elder was shocked. It seems that the first part of the client's parchment was found in the vessel's town. She tells you that the monster was born long ago from human hands, when all the races lived in harmony. The newborn monster was too powerful and could not be tamed, so it was decided it would be sealed away. The sentinels were the ones who made the short sword to contain it. The vessels used their magic to seal the monster within, and the humans created a key to secure the room. To ensure the monster would never awaken, they divided the key, with each race taking one small piece. No one ever dreamed that a monster the Ancient Ones could not tame would be defeated. You are mighty indeed. That short sword seems to pose no threat now. In fact, it seems to have grown attached to you. The vessel woman smiles. And says... I must report this to the Elder, and walks away to her town. You finally acquired the jeweled sword your client requested. You need only report this achievement and deliver the sword to him before you can collect your reward. So yeah, that fight is basically entirely dependent on either having a Volt Spect Rune Mat, well, Volt Rune Ice Lance Rune Spect Rune Master, or getting that arm bind off. Because holy crap, that lasted forever. Okay, I really don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of this one then. Welcome back. Ah, yes, this is a jeweled sword. How did you ever find it? So, this was keeping an ancient evil monster sealed, and I unwittingly requested that your guild break the seal. How irresponsible I've been. If any other guild had accepted the request, I shudder to think. I cannot accept this. Someone with more merit, like yourselves, should have it in honor of your bonds. And the raging bird within, it recognizes your guild as its betters. That may be why it is calm for now. Thank you for all you've done for me, and I am sorry to have put you in such danger. Your reward is at the bar. Obtained Epitaph. It was described as a short sword, but it's a dagger. 147 attack, 5 points of agility. I'm gonna stick with that, actually. Oops. Report results for another 100,000 Entol. I again thank you for your hard work. The client was here the entire time, so I heard what it went on. It went back and forth, until you fought a monster. How very like your guild. This request seems to have reinforced the bonds between everyone. Maybe it went so smoothly because it was you. I suppose this short sword is a symbol of that bond. Take good care of it. But what a long ordeal you've had. You must be tired. I think this one will be on the house. Obtained 100,000 Entol. Is that 20? That's 25,000 experience per party member. My god. Okay. HP boost. Probably should have taken stretch from medic, actually. Oh well. Speed boost. Max out absorber. Continue with Fan Dance. And I have auto revive maxed. Let's keep going with Atrophic Eye then. Let's stay at the end to save. Wait, hang on. First, sell the Damascus Claw to unlock Tristan's Bow. This is one of, if not the best, bow available. 6 forge slots and 161 attack. This is one of the things I'm going to be grinding. Oh, I should sell the other vendor trash too. When the time comes, because yeah, I need to upgrade Tristan's bow. Okay. So I guess let's start working on these quests. So these are lead-ups to the dragon fights. Every Etrian Odyssey game had... Well, maybe not Nexus. I think Nexus does, but it's like a different purpose. But every Etrian Odyssey game has 3 elemental dragons as part of their super boss lineup. And the order of difficulty is Fire, Volt, Ice. In this game, they're actually roughly equal difficulty, just depending on which element you're spec'd into. But because I'm not spec'd into any particular element, I'm just going to go in this. No. I'm going to go Fire, Ice, Lightning, because the Storm Emperor is really hard for me. So let's take the lead-up quest. Actually, let's take the lead-up quests, plural. Because, again, that's just a ton of free experience. It is very important to clear these quests before doing other post-game stuff. We don't want to go into the Dark Hall, or Hall of Darkness, until clearing these quests. Because of the gear and experience they provide, as well as a secondary benefit. So let's start with Fire Tyrant's Garden. A flotilla of refugee ships from the Empire was attacked by the Great Dragon, seeking all guilds for a rescue mission. There's no time to lose. I will keep this short. Several Imperial sky ships have crashed in the Windy Plains. The cause is the ruler of the plains, the Great Dragon. We were usually able to fly safely if we were careful. The dragon's hostility comes as quite a shock. There's a rescue operation for the Imperials in the planning stages. You must join in and help them. A group of skyships approaches as you set out for the Windy Plains. Are you the rescue team from Tharsis? Sorry about the short notice. We need you to go to a few points and drop off emergency supplies. We'll use messenger birds to give directions. The Great Dragon is still wandering around, so be very careful to steer clear of it. You realize your first destination, then quickly leaves. It seems he's been called to a different site. Mark the destination he provided on your map. You must head to the scene quickly to provide relief. And while doing these quests, you are always dealing with the area's dragon. Of course, that also means that if you want to farm money, you can just use the drops from the dragon. But for now, as you land your skyship, Imperial soldiers in full armor come running toward you. You take the emergency supplies from the gondola and distribute them to the soldiers. Are you explorers from Tharsis? We're very grateful, says one. I'm sorry there's no time for a proper greeting, but we need to go treat our wounded. Be careful of that dragon as you go. The soldiers bow to you as they take the emergency supplies. Afterward, a hawk descends from the skies and lands on your skyship. It's from the second rescue site. You copy the location onto your map in order to go where you're needed. So yeah, just dodge around the dragon. I mean, obviously it helps a lot if you've learned the pattern. I'm gonna... Wow. I'm not used to that killing people. I'm gonna stay at the inn. In case of an FOE ambush. But the checkpoints on the quest are saved. So you don't have to do it all in one go. Let's see. They're initially grateful, but one of their faces hardens upon seeing who you are. I've seen you before. You are the Mysidia Guild, the ones who ruined our plans to restore ourselves. It's because of you that his Imperial Highnesses... A man's hand slowly moves to the sword slung at his waist. Let things play out. The Imperial soldier begins to draw his sword, but his comrade standing nearby places a hand on his shoulder. Hold. The battle is already over. Have you forgotten who reached out to our wounded Imperial Highness? The second soldier turns to you, takes a knee, and lowers his head. You offered kindness, and we responded shamefully. Please forgive us for my comrade's rudeness. The soldier lets go of his sword, though he seems by no means convinced. Despite the awkwardness in the air, you continue distributing the supplies. Take your leave of the uncomfortable scene. Afterward, a hawk descends from the skies and lands in your skyship. It's from the final rescue site. You copy the location onto your map in order to go where you're needed. Which is right in the center of the map. Good. As you land your skyship, Imperial soldiers in full armor come running toward you. You take the emergency supplies from the gondola and distribute them to the soldiers. Thank you. My daughter is badly injured, and I don't know if I could have taken care of her by myself. You've saved my daughter's life. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. That's all I can think to say. Overcome with emotion, the man bursts into tears. You attempt to calm him down so that he can get the emergency supplies to his daughter. Once the Imperial has recovered himself, he carries off the supplies along with his comrades. With that, you've ferried the needed supplies to all specified locations. The request is complete. Let's snag some supplies, too. Fire Crystal. EXP up. But yeah, that's 700 Entol per crystal. So, if you're somehow hurting for money, you can just not turn these quests in and sell the stuff. Let's report this. Very good work. I'm glad you could deliver the emergency supplies even with the Great Dragon about. They began their emigration from the Empire when the dragon was not a threat. It seems that Dragon has taken a sudden exception to this. Your reward today will be handled a bit differently. The client wishes to give it to you directly. We meet again, Guild Mysidia. I only awoke a few days ago. I cannot say I'm fully recovered, but my mind is clear. The day I wield a drive blade again is not far off. I do not know when the emigration began, but we had a few troubles. I'm grateful to all of Tharsis. I had hoped to discuss Yggdrasil with you as well as the medium. I regret to say this is not the time. I must go in order to protect my people. In time, I shall return to show you the proper gratitude. Farewell, Guild Mysidia. Obtain Medora 2. And 50,000 experience. The reason you get so little experience is that's just the setup quest. For Bring Down the Fire. In order for the evacuation of the Empire to be safe, the Great Dragon must be defeated. The city needs your help. We're not doing that yet, but that is what you think it is. That is the Dragon Fight quest. Next, let's do... the experience isn't going to be enough to level us up. We'll level Hero and Spiro up, but... I'm kind of... We can make an attempt. Ah, it is you. The Outland's count is very different this time. It is to eliminate the Great Dragon. You do recall the Great Dragon that attacked the Imperial refugee ships in the Windy Plains, yes? Possibly due to its earlier exertions, the Great Dragon has returned to its lair in order to rest. If ever there was a time to face it, this may be it. But there is one small problem. After that incident, the Imperial Prince vanished from the city. We believe he may have gone to defeat the Great Dragon on his own. Though the request only calls for the defeat of the Great Dragon, should you meet the Prince, tell him to return. Everybody's very worried. We're counting on you, Mysidia Guild. Let's save. As you check over your skyship, an armored Imperial soldier approaches. Are you the Mysidia Guild? I had to thank you again for before. My daughter's doing just fine. I know you've heard by now, but it seems His Imperial Highness has gone to defeat the Great Dragon alone. Make no mistake, he is the Empire's strongest warrior, but challenging that thing alone is suicide. Normally we would be with him, but most of our better knights were hurt in the skyship attacks. You're the only hope we have left. Please watch over His Imperial Highness. The soldier bows deeply to you before leaving the city gates. After you arrive at the Windy Plains, a hawk from Tharsis flies to your skyship. There's a message tied to the hawk's leg that contains the coordinates for a location on your map. You surmise that this is the lair of the Great Dragon, the same Great Dragon that you've taken our quest to eliminate. You gather the rest of your party to determine if you are ready before you head for your decisive battle. This is, of course, going to be kind of a feeler fight. But it is worth noting. You're not... This is going to be a 6-party member fight. Let's go ahead and use a Fire Crystal with that EXP up, just in case. You send a signal to what you believe to be an Imperial skyship. In answer, the Imperial Prince Baldur appears. Ah, 'tis you. No, you needn't explain. I presume you hunt the Great Dragon as well. I cannot allow this dragon that threatens my empire to live, but I am in your debt. I will allow you the honor, but if you deem it meet, let us sally forth side by side and engage it together. Accept the prince's help. Excellent. My drive blade is yours, for the Empire's glory and the victory for Guild Mysidia. With that, the Imperial Prince boards your skyship. The time has come to challenge the Great Dragon. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, Baldur is level 70. Baldur is at the level cap. This is going to take several attempts. I just wanted to show off the Great Dragon before we attempt it for real next time on Let's Play Etrian Odyssey 4. See you guys then. Post-video me again. I kind of forgot that this is the point of the game where I actually want to go ahead and do my grind. So I'm actually going to be retiring the party and grinding that... Or no, I'm going to be grinding the party up to 70, retiring them, and then grinding them back up to 70. And I'm not going to be doing any more retirement after that point because there's no point until you hit level 99. which we're not doing. This is going to give me, a chance to re-subclass Hero specifically, and, fix some of my specking mistakes, as well as, get those extra skill points and stat points. So, this is being recorded on July 2nd, to give an idea. There's going to be another LP replacing this until I kind of get off my ass and actually grind it out. So yeah, this is another hiatus, but this one is a planned one. So hopefully it won't be as bad. See you in the next one.